To place an outlet structure, which is just another node type, I'll go ahead and bring back up my node configuration dialog. Drainage component node edit. And I'll add a new node. Now this time I'm going to overwrite the node name or node ID and key in outlet. On the properties option, I'm going to set the node type to outlet, and based on my list of available outlets in my library, I can pick the one that I want. In this case, my library just contains one outlet. With the outlet, we need to assign some tailwater information. We can set the tailwater elevation to a particular elevation, or we can fix the tailwater coming out of the pipe there at a depth. So the critical depth, the uniform depth, or the soffit of the pipe. So I can fix the tailwater at a user-defined elevation, or have the product calculate the critical depth or uniform depth in the pipe. So in my case, I'm going to fix the tailwater at the critical depth. Now, as far as locating the outlet, I'm going to go ahead and access the surface, my proposed grading surface, and that's stored in my Site Modeler project file. So under Civil, I'm going to open up Modeler. I'm going to browse and select my site project file, siteplan.gsf. That's located in my drainage folder. Now, that particular project contains the proposed grading surface, and I have some analysis tools that will allow me to review that surface. Let me move the node dialog out of the way. And under Modeler, Analysis, I want to bring up the drainage tools again. Now we used these tools to delineate low points earlier. We talked about watersheds and so forth. Well, I want to do a downstream trace, which will allow me to, based on where this upstream catch basin is, where does water flow from here on the surface. So I'm going to use the downstream trace. I'll set it to display only for a second. Click Apply, and I'll data point. I'm going to notice that it shows me the path to the downstream location. So I'll go ahead and locate my structure, in this case somewhere along this area here. So I'll close that, and I can exit Modeler too at this time. Now to place it, go back to my location option and set the alignment to tangent or to at point, and simply just pull my mouse into the view and locate it. And I can change my angle to 0 and place it. The elevations option, I'll set that to the minimum depth to 0, and the maximum I'll leave at 0.10. And I can put negative values, which would be above ground for minimum depth if I wanted. So if I wanted an exposed pipe or something of that nature, then I could use negative values in that dialog. Go ahead and click Apply, and that will place the outlet. So I've gone ahead and placed several outlets. several structures. I placed 3 inlets, 1 manhole, and an outlet. The process would just continue until I've located all the structures for my project, or at least the area of the project that I'm designing. I would continue to create the areas and their corresponding structures until I'm finished. Now we'll go ahead and take a look at setting up the pipes.